Years after his death, the charm of John Wayne continues to resonate, captivating audiences even today. His strong presence on the big screen won the hearts of millions for an impressive 3 decades, making him a top star known for his acting and rugged good looks. However, beneath the glamorous exterior lay a hidden side to John Wayne that remained largely unknown to the public. It was only after his passing that a revealing interview with his close friend and secretary, Pat Stacey, brought this shocking truth to light. The insights shared by Stacey unveiled aspects of Wayne's life that contradicted the public persona he had carefully crafted. These revelations not only shed new light on his character, but also sparked discussions about the complexities of his life and career. As fans and historians delve into these details, they find themselves re-examining the legacy of a man who was both an icon and a mystery. John Wayne was a top Hollywood star for over 30 years, known for his strong screen presence, charm, and good looks, winning over millions worldwide. His roles in classic films like True Grit and The Searchers solidified his status as an American icon. Audiences admired his rugged masculinity and the way he portrayed characters that embodied the spirit of the American West. However, behind his public image, John Wayne had a hidden side, revealed posthumously by his close friend and secretary, Pat Stacey. Stacey shared insights into Wayne's life that contrasted sharply with the tough guy persona he displayed on screen. He described Wayne as a complex individual who struggled with personal issues and insecurities. Despite his fame, Wayne faced challenges in his relationships and often felt the weight of expectations placed upon him. This duality in his character adds depth to the legacy he left behind, showing that even the most celebrated figures can have hidden struggles. The revelations about his life invite a deeper understanding of the man behind the legend, reminding us that public figures are often more than what they seem. Wayne was born to Clyde and Mary Molly Morrison as one of 2 children. His early life was marked by challenges that shaped his character. His middle name was changed from Robert to Mitchell shortly after his birth, a small detail that would later become part of his identity. The Morrison family faced significant hardships during Wayne's childhood. They struggled with an unsuccessful farming venture that put a strain on their finances and well-being. This struggle forced them to relocate to Glendale, California, in search of better opportunities. It was in Glendale that Wayne began to develop his personality and interests. He earned the nickname Duke, which would follow him throughout his life and career. This nickname came from his childhood dog, a big Airedale that he adored. The family's difficulties instilled in Wayne a sense of resilience and determination that would later define his roles in film. His upbringing in a challenging environment contributed to the strong, rugged persona he would portray on screen, making him an iconic figure in American cinema. Wayne was a promising student, an athlete, showing great potential in both academics and sports. He earned a football scholarship to the University of Southern California, where he played for the college team. However, his athletic career took a sudden turn when a football injury ended his scholarship and dreams of playing professionally. Faced with this setback, he turned his attention to acting, a field that had always intrigued him. He began his journey in the film industry as an extra in silent films, taking on small roles that allowed him to gain experience. During this time, he often worked with the renowned director John Ford, who recognized Wayne's talent and charisma. Ford cast him in several early films, helping to shape Wayne's career and establish him as a recognizable figure in Hollywood. This partnership would later lead to some of Wayne's most iconic roles, setting the stage for his rise to fame in the film industry. Wayne's big break came in the 1930s when he starred in the Western film The Big Trail. This film was ambitious and aimed to showcase his talent, but it did not perform well at the box office. As a result, he faced challenges, including being fired from Fox. Despite this setback, Wayne did not give up. Throughout the 1930s, he worked in numerous B-movie westerns. These films were often low budget, but allowed him to hone his skills and gain experience in front of the camera. His persistence paid off when he landed the lead role in Stagecoach in 1939. This film was a significant success and marked a turning point in his career. Stagecoach not only showcased his acting abilities, but also helped establish him as a major star in Hollywood. The film's popularity opened doors for Wayne, leading to more prominent roles and solidifying his place in the film industry. His journey from B-movies to stardom is a testament to his determination and talent. During World War II, many actors chose to enlist and serve their country, but John Wayne did not. He received a deferment that allowed him to remain in Hollywood while the war raged on. Instead of serving in the military, Wayne focused on his acting career, starring in a series of war films that helped shape his public persona as a war hero. These films resonated with audiences and solidified his status in the film industry. After the war, Wayne's career soared to new heights. He took on diverse roles that showcased his acting range beyond the Western genre. Notable films like Red River in 1948 and The Quiet Man in 1952 highlighted his ability to portray complex characters. Red River was a landmark film that helped redefine the Western genre, while The Quiet Man allowed him to explore a romantic lead, demonstrating his versatility. Wayne's post-war success established him as one of Hollywood's most enduring icons, and his legacy continues to influence actors today. Despite his success, Wayne's personal life was tumultuous, marked by multiple marriages and well-known affairs. He was married 3 times, with his first marriage to Josephine Sands lasting from 1933 to 1935. His second marriage to Esperanza Barr lasted from 1937 to 1945, and his third marriage to Pilar Pallet lasted from 1954 until his death in 1979. Among his affairs, the most famous was with actress Marlene Dietrich, which captured public attention and added to his complex persona. Wayne's career reached a peak with his role in True Grit in 1969. This film showcased his ability to portray both toughness and vulnerability, traits that resonated with audiences. His performance earned him an Academy Award for Best Actor, a significant achievement that further solidified his status as an American icon. Wayne's legacy continues to influence the film industry, representing a blend of rugged masculinity and emotional depth that remains compelling to this day. In the later years of his career, Wayne took on the roles of producer and director, showcasing his vision and values through his work. He produced and directed films like The Alamo in 1960, which highlighted his admiration for American history and heroism. This film was a significant project for him, as it reflected his personal beliefs and commitment to portraying strong, patriotic themes. Another notable film he directed was The Green Berets in 1968, which was a direct reflection of his support for the Vietnam War. This film aimed to present a positive view of the military and the soldiers fighting in Vietnam, aligning with Wayne's own views on patriotism and duty. Wayne's final film, The Shootist, released in 1976, was particularly poignant. In this film, he played an aging gunfighter who is facing his own mortality due to cancer. This role resonated deeply with Wayne, as he was battling the disease in real life. The character's struggle mirrored his own, making the performance not just an acting job, but a personal reflection of his own experiences. The film became a powerful statement about life, death, and the legacy one leaves behind. Wayne's ability to channel his own struggles into his work added a layer of authenticity to his performance, making it a fitting end to his illustrious career. Behind his tough on-screen persona, John Wayne's private life was complex and filled with challenges. He was married 3 times, and each marriage had its own set of struggles and triumphs. His relationships often reflected the strong, rugged character he portrayed in films, yet they also revealed a more vulnerable side. Wayne faced a significant battle with cancer later in life, which ultimately led to his death. This illness raised many questions about the impact of his work environment on his health. One of the most discussed aspects of Wayne's life is the filming of The Conqueror. This movie was shot in an area that had been contaminated by nuclear tests. Many cast and crew members, including Wayne, later developed cancer, leading to speculation about whether radiation exposure contributed to their illnesses. The concerns surrounding this film have sparked discussions about safety in the film industry and the long-term effects of working in hazardous conditions. Wayne's legacy in film remains strong, but the complexities of his personal life and health issues add depth to the story of this iconic actor. Reports emerged after Wayne's death that radiation exposure from nuclear tests in the Nevada desert may have contributed to the cancer that eventually killed him and affected many others involved in The Conqueror. This film, released in 1956, was shot near the Nevada test site, where numerous nuclear tests were conducted during that era. Many cast and crew members, including John Wayne, were reportedly exposed to radioactive fallout during the filming. The connection between radiation exposure and cancer has been a topic of concern for years, as studies have shown that individuals exposed to high levels of radiation are at a greater risk of developing various forms of cancer. Wayne's diagnosis of cancer and subsequent death in 1979 raised questions about the safety of filming in such locations. The legacy of the conqueror is now intertwined with these health concerns, leading to discussions about the responsibilities of filmmakers and the potential risks faced by those working in hazardous environments. The impact of this exposure has been felt by many, prompting further investigation into the long-term effects of radiation on health. The fallout from nuclear testing in the 1950s had serious effects on many areas, particularly southern Utah, where the film The Conqueror was shot. This location became known for its radiation contamination, which impacted not only the cast and crew, but also the local community. Many people who lived in the area were exposed to harmful levels of radiation, which raised concerns about long-term health effects. The film's production took place near the Nevada test site, where numerous nuclear tests were conducted. As a result, the radiation from these tests spread into the environment, leading to increased risks of cancer and other health issues for those involved in the film and the residents nearby. John Wayne, the lead actor in The Conqueror, had personal health habits that may have contributed to his illness. He was known for his heavy smoking, which is a significant risk factor for developing cancer. Despite the concerns about radiation exposure, Wayne's smoking likely played a major role in his health decline. The combination of environmental factors from nuclear fallout and his personal habits created a troubling situation. Many years later, Wayne was diagnosed with cancer, which raised questions about the impact of both his lifestyle choices and the radiation exposure from filming in such a contaminated area. The legacy of The Conqueror serves as a reminder of the hidden dangers that can arise from seemingly unrelated factors in the film industry and public health. After his death, Wayne's children took significant steps to honor his legacy by establishing the John Wayne Cancer Foundation in 1985. This foundation is dedicated to funding cancer research and education, reflecting Wayne's strong spirit and commitment to helping others. The foundation has become a vital resource in the fight against cancer, focusing on innovative research and educational programs that aim to improve the lives of those affected by the disease. Now run by Wayne's son Ethan and other family members, the foundation has successfully raised over $2 billion. This impressive amount has been directed towards advancing cancer research and prevention efforts, making a real difference in the lives of many. The foundation supports various initiatives, including grants for research projects, educational outreach programs, and partnerships with other organizations dedicated to cancer care. Through these efforts, the John Wayne Cancer Foundation continues to carry forward the values and determination that John Wayne embodied, ensuring that his legacy lives on in the fight against cancer. The revelations from Pat Stacey about John Wayne's life provide a deeper understanding of the man behind the iconic image. As his secretary and close friend, Stacey offered insights that challenged the traditional view of Wayne as merely a rugged hero. Instead, these stories reveal a more complex individual, one who faced personal struggles and contradictions. The interview highlights moments of vulnerability and humanity that were often overshadowed by his tough guy roles. This new perspective invites fans to reconsider the legacy of John Wayne, recognizing that even the most celebrated figures have layers that are not immediately visible. The discussions sparked by these revelations encourage a broader conversation about the nature of fame and the personal battles that many public figures endure. As audiences reflect on Wayne's life, they are reminded that behind every legend lies a story filled with both triumphs and challenges, making his legacy all the more intriguing and multifaceted.